Donald Trump doesn't care about poor people, a statement that we all can agree is true, which is why it's really confusing that his base, which is MAGA, are mainly poor people. The Trump administration sent out a memo to groceries and grocery stores telling them they cannot provide or offer discounted goods to those people who have lost their SNAP benefits. The USDA sent out a memo to several grocers around the country who had planned to offer discounted produce and discounted goods to those recipients who have lost SNAP, telling them that they cannot treat SNAP recipients any differently, they cannot price things differently, and that they had to offer things at the regular price. This comes at the same time that Donald Trump threw a elaborate, lavish party for Halloween, spending millions of dollars to host people, while millions of people who are mainly in his base lose access to food, all because he doesn't want to guarantee that millions of people remain insured under affordable health care. Do you see how crazy that sounds? I have personally lived in a country that had a dictator that through lavish events, lavish weddings, lavish parties, where the bulk of the population was living under $1 a day. And where's that dictator now? Not alive. We've seen this time and time and time again, where these people in power, they live a elaborate, lavish life, while people who supported them are living in austerity and destitution. And this is currently happening in America. Donald Trump has the lowest rating amongst white people that he's ever had from his first term until now, until he's been reelected. And I'm like, are people finally waking up to the fact that he doesn't give a fuck about you? It's not just people who look like me he doesn't care about. He doesn't care about poor people in general, because the poor people somehow always have his back. Groceries are higher, gas is higher, expenses are higher, the economy is down, but guess what's not down? Donald Trump's coffers. This is the president that has made billions of dollars since he's come into office.
So he not giving out the SNAP benefits. The court said he had to give them out, but he not giving them out. You don't know why? He spent the money. He spent the money between Argentina, the ballroom, just his lavish Halloween party. He spent that money. That money going, y'all. Oh my goodness. I can't believe the situation we in. Actually, I can. I can't believe the situation that we in, but it's going to be all right. I'm just happy that my people, I'm so proud of us that we remain calm. We didn't give them what they wanted. Nobody went out there and, blew up the Walmart. There wasn't no looting, wasn't no rioting for food, because we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Since I made that video about everybody not talking to news media, which I seen some of y'all talking to news media, but whatever. So many people have DM'd me with ideas and GoFundMes and resources that I can give to everybody. If you DM me and you need food, I have so many resources that people have DM'd me to provide help. And people have started local food pantries. People have started giving out, just leaving food on their driveway. Literally, people have just been put buckets of food out on their driveway, and just for people to take. People are giving out food at Halloween. It's just a beautiful thing to see. And I'm really proud of my people for maintaining our composure, even though they sitting there making AI videos of us not doing it. They are so desperate they have to make AI videos of us looting and stuff like that. They can't even find a real video because it's not happening. I'm very proud of us. I'm very proud of us for not doing what they think that we're going to do. We're not who they say we are.
So more people are wondering why Black people aren't completely freaking out on the idea of losing their public assistance like Section 8, SNAP benefits, and Medicaid. And please understand, some are, because if they have children, they're going to wonder how they're going to supplement feeding them and the medical care that they so desperately need, and of course housing. But you got to go back to the beginning and remember that when these programs first started, Black people were not allowed to get them. They would not give them. The government would not give these programs or these supplements and public assistance to Black people. They refused. And of course, going through everything, and once we started getting them, one of the things they would do is find any excuse to try to take them off of those programs by sending inspectors to the black homes that received public assistance. Even my own husband speaks of when he was a child and his mother, who was a seamstress, she would, sew on the side, make dresses and do all kinds of things to make extra money. And when the inspectors came by, she would have to hide her toaster, she would have to hide her sewing machine, because they felt that if you could afford any of these things, you didn't need to have public assistance, so they could take you off of public assistance. So my main point is that black people have never totally relied on these programs to live. We have always worked under the table, had a side hustle, whether it's cook dinners, sew, clean houses, drive people around, whatever it was. We always had a side hustle, and that is just basic. So even though Ronald Reagan did everything he could to sell the idea of the welfare queen, because if they painted black people as abusers of the system, then it made sense to be able to try to dismantle these programs, because racism is expensive. We don't have universal health care. We don't have universal free college education, because if they have to give it to black people, they know that white people will feel resentful and be okay with certain cuts being made. And it's not until they realize that these cuts are being made to them as well do they realize what they're losing. Hence the No Kings protests. But just know, black people have never totally relied on these programs. We have always had a side hustle. So racism is expensive. Remember that.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, white people thought black people will starve after SNAP cut, just to realize they are alone, no black. Majority of white Americans, they thought that when SNAP benefit will be cut, the people who are going to suffer, it is black people. The people who are going to starve, it is black people. But these people that are coming out and getting the shock of their lives, knowing that the people who are really suffering from the SNAP benefit, and it is the white folks, and these people, they are having a rude awakening right now. So kindly guys, I want you to watch this video till the end, then I'll be back with more comment. All credits goes to the original creator of the video. I'm your host, Dash Lifestyle. Kindly guys, remember to subscribe, because you are heading to 100,000 subscriber. We have only remaining with 9,000 people to reach 100,000 subscriber. Kindly subscribe so that we can reach 200,000. Watch this, I'll be back with more comment.
You know I'm about to get on America's head right now. Y'all know this, right? So I just did a live, and we was talking about EBT, and I just was, because I was absolutely thrown off at how soft America has gotten when it comes to these benefits. First of all, in my opinion, I feel like when it comes to people who are disabled and who are elders, they're not even in this conversation, because we know that they need our help. But you grown motherfuckers, the ones that's picking up their phone crying about losing their stamps, and in long lines of you able-bodied people getting food at these pantries. Here's my thing. Where are y'all survival skills at? Like, seriously. When y'all be at these grocery stores, you do know that we could tell who has stamps and who doesn't. We not trying to count your coins and nothing like that, but we could see that, because it's kind of like, okay, wait a minute, that buggy is filled to the brim. Snacks, juices, chips, garbage. We don't see we see it. We don't be staring, but we see you. So how is it that it took for one day for you all to get a threat that y'all stamps was getting cut off? Now y'all in mayhem, so you don't have no flour, you don't have no bread, you don't have no eggs, you don't have no sugar, you have no canned goods, you don't got no frozen vegetables, you don't got no deep freezer if you got multiple kids. Like, where do you all know how to cook? Do y'all even cook anymore? I'm a millennial, okay? Grew up with a mother who was a single mother who had 2 kids. Granted, we had my grandmother, so yeah, we had a little bit of help. We had a community, but that's beside the point. We never went hungry. I was a little chubby little kid. We wasn't missing no meals. My mama got food stamps. We used to get the paper food stamp. But see, back then, the difference is it wasn't a flex to get food stamps. People used to be embarrassed to get food stamps. Y'all be pulling out that EBT card like it's a black card from American Express. Y'all don't be buying the things that could be lasting in y'all house for days, weeks, months, years. We do got a contingency fund, and apparently they say that Trump has to release some of those funds so that way it could cover SNAP benefits. We don't even have enough, so all of y'all not gonna get all y'all benefits. So what y'all gonna do then? We've been telling y'all for a long damn time, years, even before Biden got in office. We gotta be prepared for whatever is to come. Please use this as a lesson. I'm not here to beat up on y'all, but y'all gotta learn some survival skills. Y'all need to know how to make multiple meals out of the ingredients that you're buying at these stores. Because if you keep giving the government the power to feed you, also giving them the power to starve you and your kids. I'd suggest that you learn how to start taking some lessons from the Amish, learn how to take some lessons from our elders, see what you could do in order to start getting food that's going to last you for some time. Stop buying that junk, because for one, it's not good for you, it's not good for your kids, and it don't last worth a damn. Please take this as an opportunity to learn this as a lesson that anything could happen. You could be cut off at any time. Proper preparation prevents poor performance as well as starvation. Do better.
Dear nieces and nephews, if a news station comes up to you and they want to interview about losing your SNAP benefits, decline the interview. If I see you on a news station, I'm going to find you and we're going to have us a good old come to Jesus moment with Auntie. They are using us. They want to make the narrative that Black people are so worried about losing SNAP benefits, like we are the ones who get the most in SNAP benefits, and we're not. White women are. And the people who are going to crash out when November 1st happens and they can't swipe their card and it says insufficient funds on their cards are going to be the white folk, not the Black folk, because we used to struggling. We used to struggle. We used to going to the church and getting food. We used to having community and people having a garden and showing up and making sure that families don't go without. These other people ain't used to that. They're not about that life. So they're going to be the ones, not just saying that we ain't going to hurt, but we know how to navigate these waters. They've never had to do it before. So when they crash out, they're going to want to blame it on Black folks. So don't give them the ammunition by you being all up on the news talking about some, oh yeah, I'm going to go steal, I'm going to go do this. No, you're not. Because we got our people.
So the administration has just announced that they will comply with the federal judge that is forcing them to pay SNAP benefits. And in response, they are throwing out some crumbs. They have decided to pay SNAP benefits partially. Let me be clear. They have the funds, they have the authority, and they have the ability to fully pay SNAP benefits for the month of November and an entire year moving forward if they wanted to, but they don't. And at the same time, they are sending out a letter, I'll include it at the end, from the USDA to remind stores that they are not allowed to treat SNAP beneficiaries any different than anybody else coming into the store. So if somebody is starving, if they don't have enough food for their family, and an independent store wants to offer SNAP recipients buy one, get one free, or free dessert with your purchase, or an extra meal a week, they will be in violation of federal law. Even under an emergency situation, they are telling retailers that they should not give more to people who are starving than people who have enough food to throw in the garbage.
There are far too many people on SNAP benefits. 42 million? That's a ridiculous number. And it shouldn't be on the taxpayer to make sure those people are able to eat. It shouldn't be the job of the federal government to make sure 42 million people are able to eat. It should be the job of their employers. But Republicans are right. There are too many people on SNAP benefits. However, the solution to that is a living wage. Amazon, Walmart, McDonald's pay their employees a living wage, and then the taxpayer doesn't have to subsidize their poor salaries, because that's what's happening. The taxpayer isn't paying for lazy people who don't want to work to be able to eat. They're paying for lazy corporations who don't want to pay their employees a living wage. Greedy corporations. That's what we're paying for. We're subsidizing Walmart and Amazon and McDonald's and every other corporation that lobbied for years to keep the minimum wage where it is, so they don't have to pay their employees, because they know the taxpayer is going to make up that difference.
I'm gonna put on my best anchor voice for this, okay? ABC News reports black communities across U.S. take part in economic protests against big retailers. What the fuck I told y'all? Pastors Charlie Dates and Jamal Bryant discuss how they are encouraging the black communities to spend their dollars with dignity and what they call spend in the black, and pressure big retailers to enact change. Again, what the fuck did I tell y'all? You see, I should go and unblock those people that were trolling me, that were taking clips of my videos saying that, oh, withholding our money is not actually effective. We need to get out into the streets and potentially get pew-pewed. Because look at this. And let's be honest, these pastors are only riding the wave because us little people already started it. I'm about to read off to you guys a little part of an email that I received from one of the luxury retailers that I used to shop with, but have since, decreased on because we're saving and holding those funds. I'm going to include the email somewhere in this video. Dear valued luxury enthusiast, we have noticed that many of our esteemed customers, like yourself, have made a purchase with us but have not revisited our platform since. Your experiences is incredibly important to us, and we would love to hear about your journey here at Censor. Your insights will play a crucial role in shaping the future of our services. And as incentive, right, to help them get us back, they're offering us $100 promo code for our next purchase. Here's the email right here. If y'all want to pause so you can read it, go ahead. But you think that they would be sending me some shit like this if they wasn't feeling it? I told y'all last week the CEO of Target reached out to Al Sharpton of all people to try to see if he can get us back. They need our fucking money. They need the coins. They need black people to overspend. It's because of the black dollar that brands that were literally facing extinction like Cadillac can still exist today. It's because of the black dollar. They need that shit. They need it. Don't ever let them play in your face and make them think that your coins don't mean nothing, baby. It means everything to them. So yeah, don't go out into the streets. Don't protest. Let your voice be heard from behind your phone, but from behind your screen like I'm doing, and hold your fucking funds. Pour into yourself. Pour into your community. That's how we're going to win this battle. And anybody who wants to join after seeing what that other side is like and is going to stay in line, come on. We love the numbers. We're not racist. We're not discriminating. We're all about inclusion over here.
The Trump administration has officially reached a new all-time low. The Trump administration has already refused to use emergency funds to help Americans get their SNAP benefits for the month of November, so many local grocery stores have been offering discounts for those who typically use SNAP benefits when they were available. Now, those grocery stores are receiving an email from the Department of Agriculture on behalf of President Trump, letting them know they are not being fair and treating everyone equally and should not be supplying discounts to those who usually require SNAP. So now not only is the president being sued by 25 states for not providing SNAP benefits, even though he has the emergency funds to do so, he is being forced to provide them anyway in the few states that are winning, and is now threatening grocery stores. I just do not understand how American citizens can watch the Trump administration bully people that need the most help in our society, and y'all still stand here and cheer for him? Get a fucking grip.
It's a good day in society, fellas. They cut the food stamps. Coochie right back to being $40 again, man. Yep. So go on, get your wallets ready. Go on, get ready for the hey big head text. Go on, get ready for the I ain't seen you in a while stranger. Just get ready for all them type of text messages. This is the moment we all been waiting for. Government assistance that made these women feel like they don't need a man in the household. Now they about to see how much they actually need a man around. Yep, coochie about to be a lot cheaper now, man. Y'all tap in, y'all get ready.
This funky bandit is giving super predator. I don't care what anybody says. If you are rejoicing that potentially some children are not going to have food, or that some mothers are going to be in a dire or a destitute state, and you're like, oh yeah, coochie about to only be $40. First of all, $40 don't stretch nowhere. That's why y'all became passport bros, because y'all that little funky $40 y'all would go to Thailand to pay for a lady boy, or y'all went to the impoverished third world countries. That's the only way the $40 is going to go. As expensive as groceries are today, you're going to have to come with, add some zeros to that, first and foremost. Second of all, you got to be low down, trifling, and just a piece of trash. Very uninteresting, personality in the gutter with nothing to offer if you need a woman to be broke, busted, disgusted, and destitute in order for you to have a chance. It speaks a lot to your character, and it speaks a lot to who you are, and it speaks a lot to your predatory nature. I don't care what anybody says, it's giving super predator, okay? Super predator. This is utterly insane. And women getting assistance did not take the men out of the home. I'm so sick of y'all saying that. Shouts out to Cynthia G. Cynthia G called down to the welfare office one day. I saw it. I called her live, and she asked, like, oh, if you have an open case, or if you're getting benefits, does that mean that your husband can't live with you, or your significant other can't live with you? And they said no. If that was happening, I feel like that went out the window in the 60s. It probably was only a good 10 years where you literally could not have a partner living in a house with you to receive government assistance. At the end of the day, you can receive assistance. You just can't make over a certain amount. I guess the median income in a household has to be a certain amount. And who would choose to be on public assistance versus being with a man that they're in love with, that's supportive of them, that's going to help them take care of the children? I don't know anybody that would have kids and be like, oh, F my baby daddy. I'd rather, he's a hardworking man that's going to contribute to the household and pay bills and pay rent and pay the overhead, pay the mortgage, but I'd rather go and get some SNAP. That's a damn lie. That is a lie and a scam and a scheme that Todd set up. Women would much rather be in a household with a man that is going to help her raise and rear the children versus that's actually financially providing versus being in the government. Like, come on. I just cannot. Super predator, super predator, super predator. This is just gave me a bad taste in my mouth. Corey Holcomb said that too. He love a broke bitch because he could afford her and he can control her with a couple of dollars. Y'all stay woke. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. $40.
Of course, there's a catch. Partially funded SNAP benefits. That's the decision from the Trump administration. Their attorneys let the federal judge in Rhode Island know today that we hear you, so we're going to partially fund the SNAP benefit program because we looked at our budget and we just can't afford the whole amount, because they're refusing to tap into the emergency reserve at the USDA. Now, we're not going to get into the who's, whys, or buts of what they may or may not have done with that emergency fund. I've seen other creators do that. Go check them out. But partially funding SNAP benefits. Okay, so people are going to get something, but when? Great question. They don't know. They went on to say, well, because we have to adjust the amount and we have to do it state by state, it could take weeks or months for people to get their benefits. So even though this seems like a bit of a win, it really isn't. People are still going to go hungry. There is an emergency fund that's supposed to be in place to cover this full amount, but the administration doesn't think that they can legally tap into it. They can. It's been done in other shutdowns, so I don't know what's going on there. And not suspicious at all. This comes, a couple days after Walmart, one of the big donors to you-know-who's campaign and supporters of his, had said something about, guys, you gotta fund SNAP. So that's where we are today.
Racism expensive as hell. And a lot of y'all about to find out November 1st when you lose your SNAP benefits. I've been seeing these videos. I'm like, why are people making fun of people not being able to eat? Is that where we at now? Like, I've been seeing people, what you do with last month's benefits? So we at the human beings mocking other human beings for not being able to feed their families phase. How the fuck did we get here? And then I realized the people making those videos seriously thought that only black and brown people was going to be affected by this. I saw one dude say,
hey, LaQuisha, calm down, okay? They're not cutting off the SNAP benefits for November, all right? But be honest, you're still going to go out and steal, aren't you?
It's crazy because the people who use these benefits the most, Chad, look like you. White people, 37%. It's insane that the system that y'all try to demonize the most, y'all benefit from the most. Because y'all have been fed historic lies, and then y'all continue to tell historic lies. Y'all were told the lie that black people are the laziest when black people literally built this country, not just with their hands, but with the products that came from their hands. Tobacco, cotton, generational wealth was built off the blood, sweat, and tears and labor of black people, yet we are demonized the most. Generational wealth that black people don't even see to this day. Then you went to immigrants. You said immigrants are nothing more than grapists and they don't contribute anything to society. They contribute billions. With a B. That ain't even counting agriculture, construction, all the other things that they do. Then y'all say, well, I just don't want illegals. Illegals shouldn't be having SNAP benefits. They don't even get benefits. So that leaves y'all. 37% of y'all are about to lose y'all benefits November 1st. Again, it's easy to fool racists when the lie is based in racism. Lyndon Johnson said, if you can convince the poorest white man that he is better than the best black man, he will empty out his pockets for you. Example. Because y'all really thought starting November 1st that black and brown people was going to be in these streets struggling the most. It's going to be y'all. Because black and brown people, honestly, historically have been used to struggling because of a lot of y'all. But I don't think y'all are used to the struggle that's coming. And it's unfortunate because it didn't have to be this way. But I will say this. In order for us to fix where we at, y'all got to feel where we at. Y'all have to feel the repercussions of your decision. Because the craziest thing about all this is that the person taking away your SNAP benefits, your ability to feed yourself and your family, not only looks like you, he ain't never even had to use the benefits he about to take from you. Racism expensive as fuck.
Red states out here telling folks to pray on an empty stomach like it's a diet plan from Jesus himself. So you know that SNAP benefits, food stamps, are no longer available to millions of families in red states, right? Meanwhile, blue states over here doing community service, pulling funds together and making sure that people can still feed their children. But the red states, they said, no, you just need to pray about it and God will provide. Like that new meal plan is the Holy Spirit in a glass of water. Imagine being told to pray while your stomach sounds like a thunderstorm in surround sound. You can't even tell me America not ghetto. Blue states, they over here feeding people. But the red states act like they're hosting a Hunger Games sequel. May the odds be in your pantry's favor. Don't forget, while you're trying to stretch noodles into a gourmet meal, your president was giving himself an extravagant party at Mar-a-Lago. I'm talking shrimp, steak, and even dancers with no hips. Like a buffet sponsored by your tax dollars. But hey, you keep praying. Maybe one of those angels in Republican heaven will DoorDash you some groceries. In America, this is what freedom looks like in 2025. Freedom to suffer, the freedom to struggle, and the freedom to thank Republican Jesus for crumbs. Because apparently in red states, poverty is a test of your faith, not a policy failure. But hey, how y'all feeling? Y'all tired of winning yet? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like people are winning the Hunger Games, but losing dinner.
So the government's shut down. SNAP benefits were not distributed this month. Federal employees have not been paid in a month. And it's Christmas next month. Sephora's out here they have commercials mocking people who don't want to spend a bunch of money on Christmas. They're building a ballroom and a bunker, and the president had a lavish 1920s themed gala party the night before 42 million people lost their SNAP benefits. Why aren't more people upset about this? He redid a bathroom and made it all marble, and now they're doing a ballroom and partying while people are starving. I don't understand how more people aren't upset about this. I don't understand how there are people defending this. I just don't understand.
So I heard that black men are making videos excited and happy and full of glee because black women are losing benefits, losing their SNAP benefits, and maybe won't be able to feed their children. So because that woman can't feed their children, in their minds, the black man, they're going to come crawling to them and put up with their garbage just so they can feed their children. Well, sir, if she didn't put up with your garbage when she was dating you to feed her children, what makes you think she's going to put up with your garbage now? Because she's not getting SNAP? Do you not know that black women are some of the most resourceful women in this country? You don't know that? Do you not know that we ain't putting up with that? Do you not know that some black women will choose to bear over you? If you're not bringing anything to the table, what makes you think you have a right to sit at that black woman's table? Now, some of you men who are excited about it probably got kids by a black woman that you're not supporting that is on SNAP. Make it make sense. Tupac said it best: you'll hate the ladies that make the babies if you don't respect us the way you should. They are hating black women now because we ain't putting up with your crap. There's not a black woman that should be desperate enough to give up their honeypot for some food. We black women, we should never be that desperate. We are resourceful. We can do whatever we put our minds to. You don't need that trifling Negro to feed your children. Let them make videos. Let them think that we'll be so desperate that we're going to come crawling to them to help feed our children. Let them think that while we prove them wrong. Because nothing is sicker than the black man who's supposed to be the head of the family excited because the family may be in peril. That's wild. That's mad behavior. And if that's how black men want to act, the ones that's doing that, let them. We just keep moving on. We'll leave them back there while we move ahead. We don't need them.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video, and what I want to tell you is these people, they thought that after SNAP benefit will ended, the people who will be coming out crying, it is black people. These people, they thought that the people who are so many are benefiting from this SNAP benefit, it is black people. So these people, they were lied. They were lied that black people, they are the ones who are highly benefiting from SNAP. But after the SNAP ended, these people, they are coming out and realizing that, oh, so many of their people, that the ones who are coming out crying because of the SNAP cut, and this, it has made them to realize that the people who are so many on the SNAP benefit, they are the white folks, and this also, it has made them to have a rude awakening. And these people right now, they are realizing that the government, it is also playing them. And for me, what I can tell these people is, these people, all they wanted in America is to see black people suffering. You know, right now they are also asking their question. They thought that after SNAP cut, black people will come out and starving. Black people will be starving. Black people will be left angry. But it has turned out that the people who are really starving right now, it is them. They are people, they are the ones who are starving from, and also they are the ones who are feeling the pain from the SNAP cut. So this is to tell you that these people, all they wanted is to punish black people. These people, they don't want to see black people being happy in America. All their happiness is to see black people suffering in America. So guys, I want you to read some of the comment and see what people they have come out and say in the comment section. This one saying that watch Walmart and the rest of the corporate world beg the government to reinstate the SNAP benefit because they are going to lose money. Hypocrisy, the lot of them. This one saying that cancel these damn holidays. They have nothing to do with us anyway. Make them equal. This one is saying them. This one saying that they cannot handle what black people endure and survive. This one saying that because we knew about rice and beans before SNAP. This one saying that black people, they know rice and beans before SNAP. This one is saying that white people have always been the highest amount of welfare recipient. They just use us as a scapegoat. Exactly. They right now, these people, they are realizing that the white people, they have been highest amount of wealth, welfare recipient. So these people, they have been using black people as their a scapegoat. This one saying that who the hell think losing SNAP is going to hurt the people? This country was designed to encourage and or murder. This was saying that why do they think that working people on SNAP don't pay tax too? Yeah, these people, they need to realize that working people on SNAP also, they usually pay tax. So this one is saying that boycotting Black Friday and Christmas. So this was saying that now it is the time for black people to boycott Black Friday and Christmas. This was saying Christmas. This was saying that when you realize that the problem was never you, remember, deflection is part of the game. This one is saying that if black Americans were the major beneficiary from welfare, it would not exist. Exactly. If black Americans, there were so many benefiting from this SNAP, this SNAP will not be exist, because these people, they can never allow benefits to go so much to the black people. No, the system, it has been designed to favor white folks more than black people. This one saying that that money has been gone. I am proud of us to be from first too, because we always all right. This one saying that to the lady who encourage people to decline interviews with the news people, listen to her. She is very wise. Peace and blessing to everyone. This one is saying that I am 66 years old, black woman. I used to get Section 8 over 30 plus years ago. I was working full time and they only paid about $1,000 a month towards the rent. They constantly harassed my landlord over stupid inspection When it was certification time, they wanted everything from me, all my bank statement, pay stub, etc, everything but my shoe size and blood type. The next certification date came up. I was like, if EFF, this is ish, and told not recertify. A year later, I am a single mom with no child support. Went ahead and bought a house for me and my kids. Kids grew up and moved out. I sold the house and bought a smaller house to downsize. Experiencing my black struggle made me raise my survivor skill. Like Henrik Lemar say, we got be alright. This one saying that the one never gave us anything. We used to starving. We know how to make a loaf of bread go a long way. Exactly. So black Americans, they know how to make it. Even if the system, it is against them, they always know how to make it. And that's why these people, they are now coming out and realize that, oh, the people who are really suffering from SNAP cut, it is the white folks, but not black American. This was saying that Walmart employees are in SNAP. This one is saying that SNAP benefit is what going to bring Trump down. Yeah, this one saying that SNAP benefit, it is the one which is going to bring Donald Trump down. This was saying that we know how to survive. Yeah, black people, they know how to survive. There's no need black people, they don't want this SNAP benefit, because for a very long time black people, they have been surviving without the benefits. You can see the black farmers, they have been surviving without benefits. You can see black Americans, how they have been surviving without benefits. So black people, they know how to survive. These people that are survivor. This one saying that not only are they poor but very uneducated, that he control. Exactly. You remember Donald Trump coming out and say he love uneducated. This one saying that I never forget when I saw an elderly woman cook beans with ham, hook, and take that log out and put it in the freezer for the colored green from her flower bud the next day. This one saying that it is because black Americans had to work, no handout. Yeah, this one saying that winning the hungry games by losing dinner. Red state philosophy. Racist empty their pocket for the joker on you wouldn't be able to get the cramp. Red states brilliance. So these are some of the comments that majority of black people, they are sharing on the comment section. And also guys, you can share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be reading it in my next video. Thank you so much guys. Subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.